Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel EduVenture SG. So today we are going to solve another fantastic question which requires a bit of manipulation of the information in the question. So it's a very good question. So let's start with reading the question first. A book and a file cost $55. If two such books cost $8 more than the file, find the cost of two such files. Okay, so what do we have here? We have one book and one file cost $55. Okay, so let's write it. Okay, let's write. So let's say one book and then another one file. So if I go to Popular and I buy one book and one file, it's like $55. Okay, then what's the other condition? Two such books cost $8 more than the file. Okay, so if I buy two such books, means the price, what do they mean by saying two such books? Means the cost of each book is same, they are identical. Okay, so that means if I buy two such books, its cost is $8 more than the file. The file means here one file. Okay, here it means one file, means if I buy two books, I have to pay $8 more than if I just want to buy one file. So how do I write it here? So I can write it as two books. Okay, two books, the cost of two books is equal to one file plus another $8, right? Because they are saying the two such books cost $8 more than a file. That means the cost of two books is same as one file plus another $8, right? Then what should we do now? See here, two books is one file plus 8, and what do we have here? One book plus one file is 55. So we have to somehow, in this one we have to replace one, either the book or the files, right? So how can we do? Here we have two books. So how about if I multiply this whole thing by 2? What I mean here is, if one book and one file is $55, what do you think, how much will be two books and two files will cost? How much will two books and two files will cost? That means let's write it. Obviously, if one book plus one file is 55, then two books and two files will be 55 times 2, right? It will be 55 times 2. That means two books plus two files would be 110, right? 110. So now look here. So let's say this was my first equation, this was second. Then what I did is, in a way, in this full first equation, right, I have multiplied each term with 2, right? So I multiply one book by 2, I got two books. I multiply one file by 2, I got two files. And I multiply 55 by 2, I get 110. I can also show it something like this, for better understanding. See, if I have one book plus one file is equal to 55, if I multiply each of the terms, right, each of the term by 2, what do I get? Two books, right? Two books plus two files equals to 55 times 2 is 110. So that's what I have done here. Okay, that's what I have done here. From here to here, that's what is being done. Okay, and it's common sense also. If one book plus one file cost me 55, obviously I'm taking twice, right? 2 books and 2 files will cost me twice the amount, which is 55 times 2, which is 110. Now look at it, look at it. This is 2 books right here. And how about look at equation 2 carefully. Here we have 2 books is equal to 1 file plus 8. Okay, 1 file plus 8. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to replace this 1 file plus 8. I'm going to replace this 2 books with 1 file plus 8. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. So in place of 2 books, I'm going to write 1 file plus 8. Why did I do that? Because the cost of 2 books is same as the cost of 1 file plus $8. So I just replaced 2 books, the cost here, the cost of 2 books with 1 file plus 8. And let's keep rest of the things as it is, means plus 2 files is equal to 110. Why did I do that? I did this in order to get the equation in only I want an equation which has either only books or only files, so that I can find the cost of files. Okay, so see here, now we have 1 file and here and the 2 files. So 1 file plus 2 files will give me 3 files. Okay, that will give me 3 files, and another $8 still there, equals to 110. So what do we get here? How do we understand this? This tells us that the cost of 3 files plus another $8 is 110. Listen carefully. What I'm saying is the cost of 3 files plus another $8 is 110. That means, that also tells us, means 3 files is equal to 110 minus 8, right? It makes sense, right? If 3 files plus $8 is 110, that means 3 files, the cost of 3 files is 110 minus 8, right? So the cost of 3 files is actually equal to 110 minus 8 will give you 102, right? And then what will be the cost of 1 file? So I'm trying to find the cost of 1 file, which is 102 divided by 3, right? That will give you how much? That will give you 34. Oh, very costly. So 1 file, $34 is quite expensive. Now let's look at the question. Find the cost of 2 such files. So here we have got the price of 1 file. So finding 2 files will be very easy. Just multiply the cost of 1 file with 2. So 2 files would be 2 times 34. That will give you 68. Okay, so to answer the question, let's write our answer. The cost of 2 files is $68. Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed the video, enjoyed the solution, and please don't forget to subscribe it. Keep watching. Thank you.